Okay, so let me really kind of step into this person's shoes as I'm guessing they would respond, and let's go for it. All right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I did check with you. Like, I sent you a message, and what do you mean check with you? I sent you
Yeah.
a message. I said I want to bring the. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it confusing? Why am I saying this?
Well, it sounds like I'm being berated, like told off.
Yeah.
Like it's not such a
You,
big deal.
yeah. Sound like a criticism.
Yeah, well, that's what it is, isn't it? You said I asked for too many things and don't check in with you.
Yeah. Yeah. So really what I
And
meant as is more of a sharing of a way that I want to be cared for that I haven't been experiencing in the way that I would like. And there is a different way that you could ask that would work better for me. So that's what I'm trying to clarify.
uh-huh. Well,
And maybe I see that it didn't come through so clearly the way that I expressed it before. Would you be open to me trying to make it clearer?
yeah, like, yeah, of course.
Because it sounds like just as you're responding now, I'm gathering that actually you do care about what works for me or what doesn't. And you want me to know that. Is that right?
Of course I care about you.
hmm
And yeah,
Yeah. So I can clarify that I really know that you care about me in general, and in our relationship. But there's a kind of more specific or precise way of doing things that would work better for me when you're asking for something that would require my time and energy. And that way is to have a sense that you really get that you're asking something that has an impact on me in terms of requiring my time and energy, which I might want to be using for other things that I couldn't have both of in that moment. And I wonder if it makes sense to you, or maybe you could just say back so I can see if that's coming through clearly what I'm trying to communicate.
yeah, like I'm trying to stay focused. I'm noticing that I'm struggling to fully get what you're saying. Like
hmm
you want me to like just be aware that I have an impact on you, and when I ask things, um, you want me to just be aware of that, to be aware of you.
To be aware of it is the first part, but then it's actually like in light of being aware to actually check explicitly, does this work for me?
Like, does
And
this work for you? Okay.
yeah, and knowing that some of the time I might say no, not because I don't like you, actually because I want to be able to say yes some of the time and not feel resentful. And just practically because sometimes there's other things that are calling for my time and energy, that the added burden, for instance, of taking care of your kids, uh, would keep me from.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. Maybe we'll, yeah, pause, um, and just spend a moment processing that.
Sure.
I could just say as a general comment, I found it valuable. from the point of view of, I mean, one of my biggest desires with this work is that it's applicable in my everyday life and my everyday relationships, particularly those that are closest to me and therefore most precious. So I liked this exercise because I felt I could embody this person and um, see how such a conversation might play out with them. Felt relevant and applicable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, there was a one or two points where what you were saying really kind of touched me in character. I think um, I think when you just went into catching mode and when you went into just tuning with me and saying, "Oh, is it you're confused?" I think was the word you used. Um, Something in me softened, and I think perhaps what was missing, at least for this character, there was this sense of being criticized that was alive, and then something about that brought across a sense of care. And so I felt like I could soften now, and I was actually being cared for, not told off.
Hmm.
And then that makes me wonder, and I don't know if we're straying, but that makes me wonder about what would have happened if that would have come into the conversation earlier somehow. That sense of like that there's care here, and
Mhm.
and anything that's being shared now is being shared from a place of real love and desire to have a better relationship, better understanding.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Is it clear?
Yeah, I think the more that's there, the easier it is. And I want to say, I mean, what I said is true about that. I want to be able to say yes without resentment. I think that uh, that can land. But also, from my side, and for people who may be recovering people pleasers, to actually be able to stand and say clearly, non-violently but assertively, this is my experience, and this is what I want. I'm putting it here for you to reckon with. I can see that there's something uncomfortable about that, and I'm okay with that. Not in any kind of mean way, but just I don't need to manage your experience to be perfectly harmonious when actually there's some feedback for you to reckon with that actually is important to get back into alignment for us. So I am caring, but I'm not only caring, or not only caring for you, I'm also really, really standing for my needs.